So you've got a drain that just won't quit clogging up. You've probably heard people talking about this high-tech solution called hydrojetting, especially when you think the problem might be tree roots. But is it really the magic bullet everyone says it is? Let's get into it.
It is so frustrating, right? You think you fixed a clog, and then, a few weeks later, it's back again. Sometimes even worse than before. Well, today, we are literally going to get to the root of the problem.
All right, so before we can even think about a fix, we've got to figure out what's really going on down there in your pipes. We need to identify this unseen invader that's causing all the chaos.
You know that slow drain in the sink? Yeah, that's not just a minor annoyance. And those weird gurgling sounds coming from the toilet? It's not your house settling. These are clues, big ones, telling you something is obstructing the flow.
And here it is, our prime suspect: ingrown roots. See, to a tree, your sewer lines are like an all-you-can-eat buffet of water and nutrients. They are absolute magnets for roots, which can wiggle their way into the tiniest little crack. And once they're in, they don't stop growing. They're actively invading your pipes.
Okay, so we've got an invader. Now let's talk about the weapon everyone seems to be talking about, this high-pressure helper, hydrojetting.
The idea here is actually pretty simple. Imagine a pressure washer, but for the inside of your plumbing. A specialized nozzle shoots out a super powerful stream of water through your pipes to just obliterate whatever's blocking the way.
And, it's amazing at what it does. It can blast away years of gunk. We're talking grease, scale, mineral buildup. It can even clear out some of the debris left by roots. But I want you to pay close attention to that word, some. It's key.
And that brings us to the absolute heart of the matter. The one thing you really need to understand today, the huge difference between cleaning a pipe and actually curing the root problem for good.
The source material we're looking at really nails it. It says hydrojetting should be seen as part of a broader root intrusion plan rather than a standalone cure. Think of it as a tool in the toolbox, not the whole toolbox itself.
This slide breaks it down perfectly. On one side, what hydrojetting is great at: flushing out that nasty grease and scale, clearing loose stuff, and getting the water flowing again. Awesome, right? But look at the other side, what it can't do. It can't rip out roots that are firmly anchored in there. It can't magically fix the cracks in the pipe, and it definitely can't stop those roots from just growing right back.
Here is probably the best way to think about it. It's like having a cracked sidewalk with weeds popping through. You can take a pressure washer and blast those weeds away, right? And it'll look perfect for a little while. But because you never fix the cracks, what do you think is going to happen next season? The weeds are coming back. You just treated the symptom, not the cause.
Okay, so if just blasting it isn't the real permanent answer, what is? Let's walk through how the pros actually solve this problem for good. A true professional has a playbook, and it's a three-step process. First, they inspect. Second, they clean. And third, they repair. Now notice where hydrojetting fits in. It's step 2, the cleaning part. It's not the first step, and it's certainly not the last.
And that first step, it's absolutely non-negotiable. A camera inspection means they send a tiny little camera down your pipes to see exactly what's going on. Is it actually roots? How bad is the damage? You can't come up with a real plan until you know what you're fighting.
All right, so we've looked at the problem, the temporary fix, and the real professional solution. Let's put all this together so you know exactly what your next smart move should be.
So here's the bottom line. The one thing you need to remember from all this: hydrojetting is a fantastic tool for clearing out a blockage and restoring flow. But it will never permanently solve an ingrown root problem unless you also fix the openings that let the roots in to begin with.
So, next time you're facing one of these nightmare clogs, here's your simple checklist. Number 1, always ask for a camera inspection first. Number 2, understand that hydrojetting is for cleaning, not fixing. And number 3, make sure you discuss a real long-term repair plan with your plumber.
And that just leaves us with one final question. And it's a good one for a lot of things in life, not just plumbing. Are you just clearing away the weeds for a little while, or are you actually ready to solve the problem?